Kim Jong Un and his cars, and how he bypasses the restrictions and sanctions on North Korea. Kim Jong Un seems to think he is above the law, and that is why his luxury car collection keeps increasing despite unsanctions. How is he doing this? Is this even fair to North Korean citizens? Well, you are here to find out. Before we dive in, hit the subscribe button if you haven't already, so you don't miss any of our new videos. Kim Jong Un and his cars. Recently, North Korean leader Kim Jong added yet another luxury car to his already extensive luxury car collections. At this point, it is safe to say that he gets his hands on them the minute the factory rolls them out. And he does this despite the strong Kim Jong Un ban on North Korea concerning the import of luxury items. This new brand is the latest model Mercedes-Benz SUV. Mr. Kim arrived in Uju County, North Pyongan Province on August 9, where he addressed the public from inside a train carriage. According to North Korean media, photos showed him standing beside a Mercedes Maybach GLS 600, which is the top-of-the-line model of the car's revamped version launched in South Korea in April. The vehicle's price tag ranges from $175,500 to $227,400 in the US, and over 108,000 euros in the UK. We all know he is not allowed to do this, but the real question is, why? Why a sanction? The sanction on North Korea is not without reason. The country has been seen as a possible threat to the rest of the world for the longest time. After the nuclear bomb test in 2006, the Kim Jong-un imposed a sanction on the country to limit the resources available for creating more and more weapons of mass destruction. Luxury cars are a part of this ban, yet the Korean Supreme has quite a number of them in his collection, including a fifth-generation US-made Cadillac Escalade, a Rolls-Royce Phantom, a Lexus, and the most recent Mercedes Maybach S600 Guard. He has these cars and flaunts them around the country, making the Un look like a joke. Aside from the cars that he has purchased, he also owns two Russian-made Aura Senate limousines, given to him by Russian President Vladimir Putin in honor of the deepening ties between both countries. Clever moves? Moving these cars is not a problem since they have devised several sneaky means of doing this. According to an UN report, they're using their embassies to illegally trade weapons and setting up complex financial networks to hide their purchases of prohibited goods. They're also getting creative with their shipping, obscuring the origin of their merchant fleet and using shell companies to make transactions. Additionally, they've been known to route payments through multiple companies to disguise their activities. Pretty clever, but definitely not legit. On the flip side, North Korea's got some seriously strict rules about what its citizens can and can't access from other countries. If you're caught listening to K-pop or watching South Korean movies, you could be in big trouble. In fact, a 22-year-old guy was recently publicly executed for listening to 70 South Korean songs, watching 3 films, and sharing them with others. That's right, just for enjoying some music and movies, he lost his life. Is this fair? The government views K-pop as a malign influence and has tightened laws to prohibit reactionary ideology and culture. They're so paranoid about Western culture that they even inspect people's mobile phones for things like contact name spellings, expressions, and slang terms. But while ordinary people are getting punished for enjoying foreign music and movies, the country's leader, Kim Jong-un, is cruising around in a fancy Mercedes Maybach GLS 600. That's a car that costs between $175,500 and $227,400. It's pretty wild that the government is so controlling about what its citizens can do, but the ruling family gets to enjoy all the luxuries they want. Is this fair? Anyone living in North Korea knows that life is not about what is fair, but what the government wants. Either way, let's hope that Kim Jong-un does something to enforce the sanction penalties and call the president to order. What do you think of this? Let us know in the comments.